Hey, what's up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to a new episode of The Road to Glory. Now, you'll be pleased to know that I'm feeling a bit better than I was in the last couple of commentaries. I apologise for that. My voice was so like down and croaky and stuff, and I was like coughing and spluttering everywhere. But we are back on full force today for The Road to Glory. And I'm listing a couple of players up on the market. As you know, in the last episode, we did buy Ogbonna and Marcos Alonso, so they're like solidifying our defense somewhat. And it's time to get rid of Lloris, you know, because I told you in the last episode I wasn't enjoying him. He's been letting in so many goals lately, and we're sitting on quite a lot of coins. And it's not too much for me to just trade it out and get Courtois. So I've decided to do that. He's my favourite goalkeeper in the Prem. Maybe David De Gea might beat him to that, but he's a lot more expensive. So Courtois, come into the side, buddy, and now that is the team completed. Oh, yes. If you do enjoy today's episode, or if you like the look of that team, please don't forget to smash a thumbs up on the video. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, or if you're new around here. We are really close. We're like 1,000 away from 300k subs, which is crazy. Now, today's episode is not a gameplay one. It is full of SBCs and trying to make coins and all of that sort of stuff. I know you guys like these from time to time, so every few episodes I do like to bring them into the old episodes for you guys today. So you'll see that my transfer list is up at about 163k. I did some bronze pack method, got some squad fitnesses into my club and some individual fitnesses and stuff, and it was actually profitable for me. Like as you can see, my coins are going up, and then they've drastically gone down to 85k. I spent 80k. Now, I'm going to complete my first League SBC today, and as you can see on screen, it's going to be the Dawi Jamil League, the Saudi League SBC for Al Soma. I'm looking for a new super sub to get on my bench. Now, I was out the other day having a bit of a Costa coffee with one of my friends, Nunny. You might remember him from my football videos that I did last summer. And shout out to Coppleston High School Year 7 Geography, I think it is, Mr. Nunn's class. I know you guys have been wanting a little shout out for a little while. But anyway, getting back on topic, we were having a little chat about FIFA 17 and League SBCs and stuff. And I was saying that I'm pretty sure this Saudi League costs around 80k to do. And you get enough packs back that I reckon if I sold everything from it, even if I didn't get anything amazing, it wouldn't cost me that much to have this Al Soma in my club. So obviously, the annoying bit about this is that you have to complete like however many teams there are in this league. You have to go out and buy that team over and over and over and over again. And it took me about 3 hours. And even though today's episode is one of these ones where we're not playing any games or anything, the bronze pack method that I've done and the Saudi League SBC stuff that I've done, I reckon this whole episode has got about 8 hours worth of me just sitting on this account, putting footage together, getting stuff done. So yeah, even though it's not a gameplay one, you might see this as like a quiet episode. A lot of time has gone into to making this happen today. So you'd see me just like completing the teams. Now, I didn't have much method behind the madness, apart from I would go into the team, see what the formation was, see if I had any players, and I mean, I literally had about 5% of the players from this league, maybe even less than that. And if I had a player, I would stick him into that position, and then I'd go onto the transfer market and literally try and get as cheaper players as I could for each position, and then hope that by the time I got back and put them in the squad, that they amassed like the squad rating that I needed. And it worked out for me really well. I spent 80,000 coins. And then as soon as we've got him right now. I've completed it, and he looks amazing, by the way. I've used him before, and I really like him. 6'4" with crazy pace, amazing shooting, really strong as well. I think he's going to be an awesome super sub for us today. And I got 10k back straight away for completing it, so that means the cost at the moment is 70,000. Now, I have a whole bunch of packs to open right now in order to try and claw back as much of that 70,000 as possible. Now, you might be sitting there thinking, that's not possible. I mean, you know, you might be able to get like 30k back from it or something. Well, we'll just see what happens here today. Starting off, I haven't had anything great so far in packs. We've only opened the first couple. And my all-player packs, which are bronze, silver, and gold, I think I actually got rare gold player each time, which is relatively lucky, I guess you could say. There was a player in that last pack, which is used for marquee matchups right now, so he might be slightly more expensive. And I just feel like there was quite a few SBCs and stuff out, which meant that there was a value on players right now. Like, even right now, there's a Japanese bronze right back there that will sell for more coins than before, because there's an SBC that we're going to do at the end of this episode, which, you know, he'll be useful for. And I know that other people are trying to buy them, and Japanese players have gone up in price. This right here, this Toulouse left back, is actually a very valuable player. He's around 10,000 coins, and so far that's the most expensive thing we've packed here. That's like getting a discard inform, or I don't know, it's better than most golds that you're ever going to pack, really, 10,000 coins, because at this point everyone's so saturated. But because of the Lacazette League SBC, Toulouse players for some reason have always been the most expensive team to complete, and a lot of their players are around the 10k mark, so I was lucky to get that player right there. But there's loads of silver players here that everything was just going up onto the market. I wasn't necessarily keeping anything because I didn't feel like I needed it. The idea was to just try and sell everything I could here, maybe keep some of the consumables like the non-rare contracts I might use and things that probably won't sell on the market, and just generally try and flog everything just to see if I could make like Al Soma cost me not very much, maybe even break even, or maybe even profit from it, so that we would come away with more coins than we started with, and also have Al Soma in the club, as well as a few more consumables, you know, like squad fitnesses, contracts, individual fitnesses. All of these things are very vital to me, considering I only have one main team now, and I need to use fitnesses every single game. So, that was the plan, and I've got to say, I'm still opening the pack, so you're not seeing anything sell, but we'll get on to, I've got a few packs left here, and then I think my trade pile was full. This is where I go and list a whole bunch of stuff, even though there's like 5 packs left for me to open. I get 9.9k for this Toulouse left back, which is just phenomenal, to be fair. That is the most expensive player I pack in this whole lot. Spoiler alert for the last few packs. That is the most expensive player we get, and what that means is that we haven't actually done amazingly with the packs that we've got. And yet, I still think that, I mean, we're up to 122k right now. There's definite chance that we could break even and even get a free player here. So, this has been pretty awesome. What it does take is your time. And you obviously have to put a value on your time, because I'm pretty sure trying to be like quite good about buying the players for as cheap as I possibly could. I wasn't like super stringent, you know. I probably bought a few players for like 3k or something each, you know. But I wanted to make sure I tried to get pretty cheap players, and I reckon it took me about 2.5 hours to get this entire League SBC done. So, you know, it's quite a significant chunk of time. That might be a day or two's worth of FIFA time that you've allowed yourself because you've got work to do, homework to do, whatever it is, you know, whatever junction you are in at life right now. But I go back to open the rest of the packs, and we get towards some like silver player packs. Now, you would not believe the value in packs like this. It's crazy. I think there were like Premier League players going for something, Australian players, Japanese players, like French League 1 players, Bundesliga, like any of the League SBC players that you get as well, they're all worth something. Russian players were selling quite well. Obviously, the Spaniards from the La Liga were selling well. And as you can see, we are right back up to 164,000 coins, which is what we started the episode on today. And I've got stuff still selling. I've got consumables in the club. We have just earned ourselves, by spending around 2.5 hours buying players, we've earned ourselves a free beastly super sub for the road to glory. And, you know, it's literally cost me nothing. I've profited from this, which is crazy thoughts, really. I thought it was going to at least cost me like 30k or something. And I was quite happy to just dump 30k into having a really good super sub like Al Soma. But to profit from it, that's pretty crazy. Now, I have gone ahead and completed the Pacific Rim Tour. I was a bit curious about that name, because isn't Pacific Rim a film? I'm not sure. I've not seen it, or like a movie, to any of you American guys that don't know what film means. But yeah, like I literally had a bunch of players in the club. I still had some silver players left over from that I hadn't sold on. I always have a bunch of bronzes in the club as well. So I was able to complete that one at very, very minimal expense. I don't think I really bought anyone, maybe the odd player here and there. And we got another 5 packs to open for that one. So again, we're going to start bringing that money back up again, and it's quite cool to see that we're actually ending up with more coins than we started the day off. I've got more consumables in the club. I've got a shitload of individual player fitnesses, squad fitnesses, which are very, very important to me, and like contracts and stuff that I'll literally never run out of now, which is brilliant. Just selling the stuff on really goes to show you how much an SBC actually costs. If I was really smart about it and I didn't need the coins back, which I kind of don't, I probably would have kept those packs for team of the season. But on another level, like, I'm sort of thinking, there's certain players here that have a good value now, which means if I just sell them, I'm getting a good value for quite a lot of the, like, a high percentage of the players that we've got here. And they might not be that valuable when team of the season out. There might be so much saturation that, yeah, I could potentially pack a team of the season, which would be great. But the other players might not be as expensive, and that could mean we end up not profiting from an SBC like this. So that was my logic behind it. But I think if I do many more SBCs from now up until TOTS, I might, if I'm not desperate for the coins, I might try and just hoard the packs so that we can do like a mini pack opening episode at some point, which would be quite cool. You know, it'd be cool to be able to actually do something like that. Now, I'm pretty sure at some point along the way here, I missed it whilst we were opening, but I think I got a draft token, which is rarer than packing a legend in my eyes. So at some point in time over the next few episodes, I might do an entire episode based around the draft, FUT draft. You might not have seen it in the pack, actually. It depends if I skipped it before I saw, I don't know. But yeah, I might do an entire episode based on the FUT draft, obviously like an online one, see what players we can get, and then go into some games and see maybe if we can get past the first round. Literally haven't played draft this year, so I don't know how difficult it is. But of course, also thinking on that line, I'm pretty sure FIFA 17 is going to be coming out in the vault for free for new, like for people that have EA access. You can just download the whole game for free, coming up soon. And I think there's going to be a lot of noobs out there that are going to want to play FUT draft, so maybe it might be a good time for us to cash in, get some packs around the team of the season time as well. I'm thinking we've got some ideas to you know, for episodes going forwards. But that has been today's episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Just to show you that, I mean, bearing in mind that up to around 20,000 people might watch this episode, meaning that someone like Al Soma League SBC might go up a little bit in price. I'm not saying it will, I'm not saying it won't, but if it does go up in price and it costs a lot more than around 80,000 coins to complete, then just bide your time, hold on, they don't expire, and then by the time people have forgotten about this video, you guys can go out and do the same thing and get yourself a free SBC player. Like, why not? I literally profited from him, so that's basically perfect, right? So if you have enjoyed today's episode, smash a thumbs up on it. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. As I said, we're pretty close to 300k subs now, which I'm really excited about and very grateful for as well. Have a great day, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.